Yo, 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 what's good, fam? This is boy Coach Malachi Williams, and you've been now in tune to New Media Today USA. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, fam? What's going on, everybody? Right now, man, I got a nice little setup, different camera angles that I'm doing right now. I got my notes. I keep everything on point. I know we haven't went live since Thursday. I did drop a video Friday, but I didn't do anything this weekend. Didn't even cover the Jamel Hearn and Frampton fight, which was a damn good fight. I did see it. It was a really good fight because I do have the zone on my phone, so I have the zone. But man, y'all know how we do it, man. How we gonna rock today, man? Let me go ahead and give a few people a shout out. Give everybody time to come in. Come in the chat. In Bloom, what's up, fam? What's going on with you, brother? Helene, what's good, fam? Xavier, what's good? What's good? Shelton Moore, what's good? What's happening, brother? What's going on with you? We're gonna give everybody time to get in. You know what I mean? Once we do that, we're gonna get right to it. I got a whole bunch of information I want to share with y'all. You know how I do it. I like to show receipts. You see what I'm saying? When I talk, I like to come with receipts. So if you because a lot of people, you know how they say online, what sources say. Well, I'm gonna show you the sources. You see what I'm saying? I don't like saying sources say, and then you don't have the receipts. You don't provide the source link. We definitely want to address Eddie Hearn. I just want to know what everybody think about, what Eddie Hearn. He did an interview last week, saying that next week, which is this week, that he's going to make an announcement about the fight venue and the date of the Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury undisputed heavyweight champion of the world bout. This is what Eddie Hearn says. So you got to take that with a grain of salt with Eddie Hearn because he's been lying since June or July of last year. So, basically when you're saying the same thing over and over and over and over, and you're saying, hey, the fight signed, this is going to happen. We're going to make an announcement in 2 weeks. We're going to make another announcement in 2 weeks. We're going to make another announcement in 2 weeks. It's like, damn, at a certain point in time, what are you to believe? You see what I'm saying? So that's where it's at. That's where we at right now with Eddie Hearn. So, we just gonna let everybody pile on in. And before we get started, I'm actually looking at the computer right now because I want to share my screen with you guys. Because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing, guys, to again, like I said before, say you have sources. But when I quote something, I like to drop the source link. And in my lives, I kind of like to do what a lot of people are not doing. On different YouTube platforms that cover the sport of boxing. I like to share my screen with you guys so you can see it for yourself, as well as provide the source link. It's already in the description below. So you can take what Eddie Hearn say with a grain of salt, in my eyes, because, a lot of people say that, Tyson Fury admitted that, you never know when I'm lying or when I'm telling the truth. So he admit that he'll lie. Everybody lie. Deontay Wilder, he lies. Bob Arum, they say you can't trust Bob, he's lying. But the same people who say you can't trust Bob or Eddie Hearn, they lie as well. So, you have a whole plethora of people who are lying and pushing narratives and spitting out fake news and false propaganda. And that's just what it is. So we won't know until we know. And how we would know is when everything has been signed, basically when they have a press conference. When they have a press conference, and not only that, but I kind of like what Eddie Hearn did, when Canelo fought Yildirim right here in Miami where I live at, about 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. Probably about a month or so ago. No, it was longer than that. Time is going by so fast. Maybe like a month and a half ago or something like that. Nobody knew who Canelo was going to fight next. You didn't hear anything about Canelo or Billy Joe Saunders, right? Nothing. And then the night of the fight, as soon as Canelo finished fighting, you know what I mean? Eddie Hearn came in the ring and he made the announcement. That's how things supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? But with this, with this Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua quagmire, so to speak, we hearing a whole lot of different things. So, but I got a question. It's something that I'm worried about. It's not worried, but it's something I want to ask you guys. Let me go ahead and switch my camera angles right now because we're going to switch that right now. We're going to do this ASAP and give everybody a shout out who's here right now. We're going to get started. Jump right on in. You know what I mean? Karma Serene, what's up, sis? In Bloom, what's going on? Helene, what's up, fam? Xavier, what's going on, fam? Shelton Moore, salute to you. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about Hearn as well. You know, Jamel Hearn look real good, bro. Cool, 123. What's going on, fam? You know what I mean? Halim, I did say Halim Amir Khan was calling Kell Brook out. What a joke, man! That fight 20 years too late. It's over with. You know, that's over with. You know, no one is interested in that. I don't think no one in the UK is even interested in that fight. You know, you waited too long for that fight to happen. You know what I mean? So, as far as I'm concerned, they'll be happy if they can draw flies to cow manure to even come see that fight. You know, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Because that fight is history. In Bloom, what's up, fam? Thomas, what's going on? What's good? Been watching this channel for a while. You speak nothing but the truth. Yeah, I appreciate the support, fam. I really do, man. I try to be as objective as possible. I do have some people who tell me that I'm too objective and I need to choose sides and pick sides and be down with them. And I'm not on that. You know what I mean? I'm not on that at all. You know what I mean? If my friendship or relationship with you is based on me having to be on your side, especially with something that had nothing to do with me, then you know, you can, you don't have to deal with me anymore. You know what I mean? It's no problem. But yeah, man, I try to be as objective as possible. That's how I am. You know, one thing about me, I'm always going to be the way I am. You know, that's it. But I appreciate the support, fam. Fat Apples, what's going on, fam? Red, white, and what? Oh, red, white, and do. What's up, my brother? What's going on, fam? Giving us fights though. Yeah, but you're right, Shelton Moore. You're right about that. Eddie Hearn has been giving us fights. I honestly must say that the zone has been giving us fights, bro. The zone and I would say even somewhat top ranked, but the zone absolutely. The zone has been giving us fights, period. And that's why I love the zone right now. I'm loving the zone right now. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, we are getting these fights, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Shelton Moore, thank you so much for checking me on that, reminding me of that. We have been getting fights. You know what I mean? Karma Serene, what do you say? If they don't announce the fight at the Canelo fight, I doubt it will happen. Yeah, no, I think we're going to get it before that because Canelo fights made it May the 8th. So we should hear an announcement. We should hear an announcement before then. But I'm tired of guessing and speculating. I mean, who knows? With this fight, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this at all, where it's crazy. But anyways, let me share my screen with you guys. I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. Emmett Oliver, Eddie Hearn says a lot of things, mainly lies. He can't help himself. In my opinion, I think this fight needs a crowd, not an empty venue. Yeah, well, they're going to have crowds now. You know what I mean? So I agree with you on that. But at the end of the day, do the fans just want to see the fight or do they want them to fight in front of a crowd? I don't know. You know what I mean? I think at this point, people just want to see something, especially the people in the UK, because you guys are going through hell. I'm in Florida, so we're not going through nothing nowhere near what you guys are going through. You know, you guys, it's like y'all back in, you know, y'all going through draconian stuff over there, bro. Like, it's like they're experimenting with this COVID thing with you guys to keep you guys on lockdown and lock you down and lock you down. So, you know, I guess the UK, Australia, and other countries are the test examples. They're trying that over here in the US, but US is a little different animal over here, bro. But anyways, let's see. Bob Zulane, what's going on, fam? Yeah. Everybody hit the like button, man. If you're new to the channel, you just landed on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. It really does help. Helps out a lot. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I'm very objective. If you like objectivity, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and post that right now. If you like objectivity, don't forget to subscribe. If you like objectivity, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about. And you know, I bang on the alphabet boards. I have to do that. You know what I mean? I do that just for fun. I do that just for fun. You know what I mean? KB, what's going on, fam? Emmett, let's see, Emmett Oliver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir Dextrose, what's going on? Ed, what's going on, fam? All right, let's get right to it. Sonia Rodriguez, what's going on, sis? Sonia, let's see. What's going on? Fat Apples. Salute to you, fam. Thomas, salute to you. Let's see. All right, so let's get right into it. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you see this screen. I'm going to share it with you guys right now because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm seeing. Let's see. Share screen. I'm going to pick that one. Share. Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Let's see. Give me a thumbs up if you can see this screen right here. Let me know. Just let me know something. If you can see the screen, just give me a thumbs up and let me know. If not, then let me know. CH4LO, what's going on, fam? What's going on? New Money DMG, what's good, brother? Let's see. All right, great. You guys can see this. So now, again, as I say before, when I quote sources, I don't just say, hey, sources say. I want to show you exactly what I see. Let me remove this banner. Don't forget the subscribe banner. Sorry about that. Let me remove this banner right quick. Bam. Okay, we got rid of that. All right, now let me go ahead and lift this up. So right now it says that Hearn says, as you can see, this interview was done on April the 12th, which was last Friday. It was last Friday. So when people say, well, Hearn said that he's going to make an announcement next week, that was next week as related to last week. The next week now is this week, because this was done on Friday that just passed. You see what I'm saying? So this week we are supposed to, according to Eddie Hearn, let's go ahead and look at it, guys. He said by Jeff Arano or whatever, I would pronounce it. Anthony Joshua has started training camp. So he's not training for nothing. If he started training camp, he started training camp to fight somebody. You see what I'm saying? So that's good news. Anything AJ say, I pretty much, I trust AJ. You know what I mean? I pretty much trust AJ, but what I like about AJ, he kind of lets his actions do the talking, because you're not going to win a social media war with people who don't like you. You know what I mean? Whether it's Tyson Fury or whether it's Anthony Joshua. If someone doesn't like you, you're not going to win a PR war with them. You know what I mean? Because something I learned a long time ago, guys, when someone doesn't like you, there's nothing that you can say or do to make them like you, period. So, but anyways, Anthony Joshua started training camp, and the date and venue for his mega fight against Tyson Fury will be wrapped up and confirmed by next week for July, says Eddie Hearn. Now, as I stated before, this interview was done on April the 2nd. So if he said by next week, that's this week. You see what I'm saying? So now, it's a good sign that the IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua, 24-1 with 22 KOs, has officially started training camp for the fight. He wouldn't be doing that if he didn't have full confidence that the fight is taking place in July, period. And it also says that this huge fight is looking at $275 million plus dollars. You see what I'm saying? For Joshua and Fury fight. It's finally on the verge of being made official after next week. If everything goes as planned, Matchroom Boxing. Okay. I look at words very well. If everything goes as planned. All right. What the hell does that mean? I know what if means. If means it's the possibility. If means that it's not solid, it's not secure yet. If means it's a maybe, it's not sure. You see what I'm saying? So, how can you say that you're going to make a announcement next week if you have the word if there? If everything goes as planned. So if everything doesn't go as planned, we won't have the announcement. My problem with Eddie Hearn is this. Man, keep your damn mouth closed about this fight, bro. Because you've been saying this since June of last year or July of last year. You see what I'm saying? And everybody who has their own narratives, or people who are just tired of it, tired of you saying that, hey, this fight is going to be announced this day. It's going to be announced that day. This, that, yada, 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 yada. You see what I'm saying? People are tired of that. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, guys. That's the way I see it. So other than that, man, I just, this is what they're saying. This is what they're saying right now. So let me go ahead and stop sharing. So now, as you guys can see, this is where I got the source from. The source will be in the description below. This is actually this is Boxing News 24/7. This is boxingnews247.com. You can actually go here, but the interview was actually done first on Daily Mail, dailymail.co. .uk. You see what I'm saying? So, he did an interview with them, and Eddie Hearn also did one with Boxing News as well. I think this is where they got the source from. They got it from the Daily Mail. You know what I mean? And Boxing News just ran with it and posted what Eddie Hearn said. My problem is this. I look at wording very well. When you say if everything goes as planned, then that means that there's a possibility that things may not go as planned. And if it doesn't go as planned, you should not be speaking saying that we will make an announcement next week if everything has not been locked down and solidified. This is where I agree with Bob Arum and Frank Warren. You're not supposed to say anything until everything has been locked down and finalized. You see what I'm saying? Because it makes Eddie Hearn look like a damn liar, and he's been lying this whole damn time. You see what I'm saying? Because, yes, he has been giving us good fights with the zone. Take my hat off to him. But as it relates to this particular subject matter, I've been hearing this since for a minute now, and a lot of you have. So, but the good news out of all of this, the hell with what Eddie Hearn talking about. The good news about all of this is Anthony Joshua is in training camp. And we know Tyson Fury is in training camp. These guys are not training for nothing. They are training for a reason. You see what I'm saying? That's the good news, because their actions from what they're doing in training camp tells me everything that I need to know. You see what I'm saying? At this point, I'm just tired of this, hearing that. I'm beyond that right now. You see what I'm saying? That their actions is telling me everything that I need to know. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, man, and Hearn says he's pretty confident. What I do like about Eddie Hearn is that he's an optimistic person. So I love optimism because I'm an optimistic person. I am the opposite of pessimism. You see what I'm saying? So, I just in today's climate, you can't be, talking to the media every 5 minutes in social media about things that have not materialized yet, because people take what you say and run with it. And if it doesn't happen right when you said it's going to happen, then they're going to take that and to fix their narrative. They're going to say, hey, when we told you it's because of Wilder, when we told you it was because of the Twerkinator, when we told you it was because of this and that, even though they don't have any proof of it, but this is what they're going to say. And I get it. They have to do this in order to feed their sheep, in order to feed their fan base. Hold on. So sorry about that, guys. Talking to my son. Yeah. So, so the narrative. So basically, you know what I mean? This is what it is. So, and I get it. I get it. They have to do this in order to hustle. They got to feed their sheep. They got to feed their fan base in order to get super chats. So when I look at it that way, I'm like, hey, man, you got to give them what they want, so you can continue to get your money. And I get it. I respect it. They like to be hustled, hustle. I'm not mad at them. You know what I mean? Okay, let me go ahead and address some people. What you say? I see your screen, Coach. Okay, good. April 5th. It's April 5th. A fool, yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead. KB, what do you say? It will be in Saudi Arabia. Mark my words. Yeah, that hasn't been official yet, so I can't really say anything about that. Emmett Oliver, Eddie Hearns. Yeah, I know how you feel about Eddie Hearns. Yeah. I don't have an issue with Eddie Hearn, to be honest with you. The only thing I have an issue with him on is, as it relates to this fight, he's been doing a lot of lying. He's been doing a lot of lying as it relates to this fight. Not lying on the aspect of the two fighters have signed the contracts. He hasn't lied about that. But we're talking about when it's supposed to happen. Remember, in 2 weeks, we're going to get an announcement. And in 2 weeks, we're going to get another announcement. And we've been hearing 2 weeks for like 6 months now. So at that point, Shelton Moore, what do you say, Coach? Did you hear about Wilder versus Negron June 12th? Yeah, I heard about that. So that's another thing, guys. If this is true with Wilder fighting Negron, what does that tell you about this arbitration? Remember, he's taking Tyson Fury to court to force a trilogy match. Okay, well, if he's going to fight Negron, then apparently things ain't working out too well with the arbitration to force a trilogy match. Apparently. You see what I'm saying? It supports what I've been saying the whole damn time. You don't know what Wilder hasn't said anything. He's been quiet as a church mouse. You see what I'm saying? But if he's going to fight Negron, and I think that's a good fight for him because he needs a confidence builder. After the beatdown that he took last year, Black History Month, he needs a confidence builder. I think that's a good fight for him in order to boost his confidence back up. You see what I'm saying? But if he was the one that's stopping AJ and Fury, okay, now how come he's going into a fight with someone else? Because he's been quiet for if he fights in June, that's going to be a year and 5 months, a year and 4 months. That's going to be 16 months, right? So it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? And if AJ and Joshua is going to fight in July, that means he's not stopping anything. This is proof he ain't stopping nothing. If this is the case, I say if because I don't have anything tangible or proof that he's fighting this guy in June. I don't have any proof. I try not to speculate. I'm not in the speculation business. You see what I'm saying? I try to report the facts as I see it. If it's kind of murky, I'll let you know, man. I'm not sure. Just like what Eddie Hearn said in this article, if everything goes as planned. If is the big word. If out of everything that was in this paragraph, that word if can change everything. You see what I'm saying? So, but other than that, let me go ahead and address some people. Fat Apples, be patient, people. Florida Impact took 12 years to make a fight. Yeah, but Florida Impact wasn't talking about they was going to fight. A fight was going to be announced in 2 weeks for the past 6-7 months. They haven't been saying that. That's the only difference. Florida Pack, it was talks that they was going to fight it. It was talks of them going to fight each other, but they didn't fight the 5 years later to after Florida had left. Well, it was after Florida had left Top Rank, and he kind of like milked it a little bit. And it's a good thing he did, because when the fight did happen, it was huge. It was huge. It was probably one of the biggest pay-per-view fights of all time. And I think it was number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Number 1 or number 2. Emmett Oliver, coach, both men are training. If they don't get this fight over with, over the line, they will fight anyway in June. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna fight somebody in June. I agree with that. So because they're training, it doesn't necessarily. So basically, what you're saying, Emmett, if AJ is training and Fury is training, it doesn't necessarily mean they're training to fight each other. They could be training to fight somebody else. Bingo. Totally agree with that. That's a strong possibility. But let's see. Bob Zulan, what do you say? 44 of us and 20 likes. Hit the like button. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Y'all hit the like button, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. You know what I mean? So Ronald Finkley, yeah, good looking out, fam. Shout out to New Media Today USA. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Really do appreciate that. Smith West, what do you say, fam? If to me means that everyone has to agree to the location. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, I can't even get into the word if. What does if mean? You know what I mean? Those two letter word, that 2-letter word can mean a variety of things. You know what I mean? I don't think the fighters have a choice as to where they're going to fight at. I think once they sign the contract, they just want to make sure they get paid. Period. They want their money. And they can fight on Mars. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's up to the promoters and the people who handle, negotiate site fees and where it's going to be done at. I think that's going to be up to them. Anthony Joshua and Fury, I don't think they're going to have any control over where they fight at this point. When you sign the contract, I don't think they have any say so in that. But if that's the way you are interpreting it, then so be it. But I don't know. Let's see. What do you say on Fat Apples? Oh, no, Shelton Moore, you said she did a video on it yesterday. Yeah, but we need sources. You know what I mean? Like me, I just showed you a source where it came from. I just showed you a source of this interview. We need sources. I can't go by what a person, when you say reports say, you have to quote the source from where the report is coming from. You see what I'm saying? You have to say, hey, listen, sources, Dan Raphael of ESPN says this, bam, here it goes right here. And show it to the people. That's what I do. I'm going to show it to you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just going to tell you. If I go live and I say something, I'm going to show it to you. And that's how I roll. I think that's what I do that's different from a lot of other people. I just try to do that. The enforcer, salute, fam. Let's see. KB, fight what happened, too much money. Yeah, we know that fight what happened, too much money on the line of any of these fighters could lose, will mess up everything. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah, I believe the fight is going to happen. We don't question. I don't think no one questions that the fight is going to happen. The question is, when is it going to happen? You know what I mean? Because we have been hearing the fight to be announced for 2 weeks for the past 6-7 months. You see what I'm saying? At what point in time do you know, and I'm not making a big deal about it at all. I'm past it, to be honest with you, but anyways, what do you say, Fat Up? He say Eddie hasn't been saying that he was going to announce the fight a year ago. What do you say? Eddie hasn't been saying that he was going to announce the fight a year ago. They only just agreed to fight a month ago. He said that it was due to Corona. Wilder's case took a while. Yeah, I haven't heard that. No, I'm telling you from what I've been hearing from Eddie Hearn. Last June, I think it was last June or July, he said that, hey, this fight with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is going to happen, yada, 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 yada. And then I didn't say a year. I'm saying since June or July, I've been hearing off and on from Eddie Hearn, not from anyone else, just different interviews. I could pull up videos from 2020 where he was saying that, this fight is going to be done and announced and this and that. And I think what it was he was really talking about it after the Wilder date when Tyson Fury was supposed to fight Wilder in October, and then that didn't happen. I think Wilder had surgery or something, or whatever the reason it didn't happen, because there's no clarity on as to why Fury did not fight Wilder for the third match when he signed the contract to fight Wilder. There has been no clarity on that. Then we hear that, okay, the contract expired. Okay, bam. Tyson Fury said that he's agreed to 7 different fight dates with Wilder last year, but it didn't happen. For whatever the reason may be, it didn't happen. Why they didn't fight each other last year, no one really knows, because no one has given clarity on it. The people who are involved didn't give clarity. So I think once that was over with, then that's when Hearn really went to picking up the 2 weeks from now, we're going to get an announcement. And it was after Joshua fought Pulev. After the Joshua fought Pulev fight, that's when it was picking up. So you're right about that. Fat Apples. He hasn't been saying it a year. Which I never said he'd been saying it a year, but I'm saying since last year. But since last year, I would say around maybe, when did Joshua fight Pulev? Was that December? If he either fought him in November or December, that's when we've been hearing the every 2 weeks thing from Eddie Hearn. And, and this is April now. You know what I mean? So people kind of tired of it, right now. So I think everybody's jet lag about it. Me, I'm past it. I'm past it now, to be honest with you. We know it's going to happen, just a matter of when. Quan, what do you say? If AJ is training, that means he will fight. Well, yeah, Tyson Fury is training as well. But we wasn't sure who Tyson Fury, because they're saying that John Fury is saying that it doesn't matter. My son is going to fight regardless. Whether it's AJ or PJ or whoever, you know what I mean? So Fury is training to fight whoever, you know what I mean? According to them. But that can't lie so much. That Tyson Fury camp, between Fury and John Fury, bro, they talk so much foolishness. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I don't believe nothing they say. I'm right now. I'm focused on when the press conference, when the press conference happens. When there's a press conference, this is the only fight where I've seen this much foolishness in my life. When the press conference happens, because this is the thing that gets me, guys. What you say? This is the thing that gets me, guys. I've never seen drama like this with the fight. Like, if you're going to fight, let's fight. When is it going to be? I understand it's been COVID, but Canelo's been fighting. Joshua fought in COVID. You see what I'm saying? So fights have been made. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford fought. You know what I mean? So a lot of the PBC fighters haven't really been fighting. They have 145, 146 fighters, and 90% or 95% of them haven't. 95% of them haven't really been fighting. So, so I don't know. But as Coach said, I should believe it when I see the announce. These promoters are damn liars. Hopefully it's real. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As it relates to this subject matter, Eddie Hearn has been lying his ass off. I don't believe nothing Eddie Hearn say. I don't believe nothing Tyson Fury says. I don't believe anything Bob Arum says. Frank Warren hasn't really been saying much, so I really can't throw him in that category. But at this point, we just want to see it. Look, Eddie Hearn got too much to lose. No, if the fight don't happen. Yeah, we're not Halim, I'm not even disagreeing if the fight is going to happen or not. I believe it's going to happen. Just like Frank Warren said, keep your mouth closed until everything is official. Apparently everything isn't official, and I totally agree with that. Because what's going to happen is people are going to hold on to your every word, and then when it doesn't happen, when you said it was going to happen, remember 2 weeks. I'm going to make an announcement in 2 weeks. Then when 2 weeks come, you're making another announcement that is going to happen in 2 weeks, and then another announcement, then another announcement, then another announcement. My thing is, if it hasn't been, and I agree with Frank Warren on this. Frank Warren was 100% correct on this, and I'm not saying I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not team AJ. I'm not team Fury. I leave that to you guys in the UK. I know I know you guys love, Fury fans hate Anthony Joshua fans hate Fury fans or whatever, vice versa. That's a UK thing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's in-house. But as it relate to the actual fight when it's going to happen, you see what I'm saying? I'm tired of just hearing from Eddie Hearn. I understand he's optimistic, and that's what I like about Eddie Hearn. But just keep your mouth closed as it relates to that. As it relates to that, just say, hey man, listen, we're still working on some things. Things need to be worked out. Until I have an official announcement, I really can't say much more about it. Because it's not official. Because the people want to hear something official, right? They want to hear something official. And it's okay to give people updates on how things are going along, but stop saying that we're going to have an announcement when the fight is going to be in 2 weeks, and then 4 or 5 months go by. We still don't have the announcement. So it is what it is. What do you say on Daily Mail UK is waffle? Okay, well, if it's waffle, then there you have it. You know, I'm just showing you, just reporting what Eddie Hearn has said. So LDBC are twerking for Wilder right now to make him feel better about AJ and Fury fighting each other. Yeah, man. No, the LDBC is saying that the fight is not going to happen and Wilder is controlling the heavyweight division. You know, but if Wilder is to fight someone in June, this tells you everything that I've been saying. If he was in so much damn control, he couldn't force Fury to fight him for the third time after Fury pretty much beat him the first 2 times. So if he couldn't force that fight, why is he fighting somebody else? So apparently this arbitration, you know, maybe the judge is not going to you know, they're saying the judge is going to block it and not going to allow it to happen. Fury's going to, you know the alphabet boys. These, you know, when you know, these boys have been so biased about it and lying their damn self. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, what do you say, KB? You say, Coach, you have a joint subscription with perks. That's a good question. I don't think I have one right now. I'm gonna check and see. Because I signed up with a couple of other people who have a joint subscription with perks. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start that. I'm going to see, because with Facebook, well, not Facebook, with YouTube, you got to have so many. It's certain things, certain metrics that you have to meet on the YouTube platform, which is owned by Google. So I'll find out, but I'll let you know. Because I'm going to promote that when it happens. I promise you that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let me go ahead and address everybody in the chat. See what's going on. J604, what do you say on what up, Coach? Blessings from, oh yeah, what's up, fam? What's going on with you, brother? Let's see. Mama Lou, salute. Let's see. In here, Dead Games Boxing. What's going on, fam? Dead Game Boxing. What's going on, fam? Jim Elliott, what's going on? I hope this gets set, if nothing else, to shut up Beyonce Wilder. Well, Beyonce Wilder's been quiet. Wilder hasn't said anything. It's been his representatives. His representatives has been the one that's talking. You know what I mean? It hasn't been Wilder. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. You know what I mean? So, wait, what do you say? Yeah, Wilder still waiting on a rematch. I don't know, man, because when Wilder said he had a dent in the side of his head, but doctors only suspended him 1 month. Why is Wilder fighting a boxer who was not a threat boxing-wise? I don't know if that's been confirmed. That's why I have not reported on it myself. You see what I'm saying? I need to see something from a reputable source like an ESPN or PBC, or if I go to, let's see, okay, let's do this. I'm going to PBC website right now. Hold on, guys. We're going to go to PBC website and see what's up. Before I do that, let's do this. Let me address some more questions. We're going to go to PBC website and see what's up. So what do you say, Reno Marketing? Is this real? Probert. Who's Probert here? I used to love hockey. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what the hell you talking about, man. You talking about some damn hockey, man. This is a boxing channel, bro. I don't know nothing about no hockey. All right, what do you say, Fat Apples? What do you say? I didn't see Eddie Hearn said we were going to fight every 2 weeks. There was nothing confirmed until the contract was signed, unless U.S. Boxing Media were replaying over 80 videos. Yeah, no. It just I remember. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't want to tell a lie, and I don't want to get my information wrong. I think I remember Eddie talking about this fight after, I want to say after the Pulev. Remember, Anthony Joshua, apparently, I don't have any physical proof of this, and no one on here has, but apparently, from what Eddie Hearn said, now he did say this, that this fight they signed this fight back in, apparently it's supposed to happen back in June. They signed this fight. Now, I don't know how they was able to sign that when Anthony Joshua still had another fight. He had to fight Pulev. So if Pulev would have won, then, how can you sign a fight back in June? So this is the rumor mill, right? So to speak. And I would say that it started with Eddie Hearn. Okay, now. So but after the Pulev fight, that's when it really became official. And you know what, to be honest with you, Fat Apples, it makes sense, because you can't really talk about a Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight unless because that fight would have had to be contingent upon Anthony Joshua beating Pulev. What if Pulev would have won? So you might have a valid point, Fat Apples. You might have a valid point. And one thing about me, this is what I've been hearing over here, because they've been talking about this in the U.S., but they've really been banging on the rematch clause and Tyson Fury backing out of a signed contract. I'm like, dude, he fought the man twice all damn ready. Come on, man, goddamn. So they listen. They hate Tyson Fury. Certain communities hate Tyson Fury over here. They hate Eddie Hearn. They hate Anthony Joshua. They hate UK fighters. Not all, but certain entities. But they really hate Tyson Fury. They hate him because he beat Hakeem from Zamunda. He beat King. He beat King. What's the country? The fake country that Stan Lee created for the Black Panther. I forgot the name of it, but he beat him. He beat the fake Black Panther, and ever since then they've been at his ass. Until this day, they still talking about it. They still making videos about it's proof Tyson Fury cheated and this and that, and talking about he's on coke and bro. It's like, come on, man. This is. But anyways, I don't even keep talking about that. It's crazy. All right, let's see. M. Bloom, what do you say? Let's go on. Wait a minute. I saw something from CH4LO. CH4LO is something that you said, fam. Ron Boy Fresh, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Ron Boy Fresh? What's going on, brother? JD. Frank Warren was loud enough to say the fight is on when it came to Wilder versus Fury 1, and then they had no date or venue for about 5 or 6 weeks. JD, that is true. That is true. That's absolutely true. You 100% correct, and I'm glad you brought that up because you're right about that. Because I remember that like it was yesterday. They said that the fight was done between Wilder and Fury before they even had a venue or a date. You're right about that. So this is proof that this does happen. This does happen. But remember, when certain camps are pushing a certain narrative, they have short memories on this. But you're right about that. I'm glad you brought that up, fam, man. Good. Hey, JD, thanks for reminding me of that. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. Lawrence, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Let's see. Peter Von Oss, what do you say? Awfully long arbitration, in my opinion. I don't see it going very well for Wilder since it's taking so long. Exactly. Exactamundo. It can't be going too well for him, especially if the rumors are true that he's supposed to be fighting somebody in June. But I haven't heard a lot of that myself. I heard it, but I haven't heard it from a reputable source. What we're going to do, we're going to go to the PBC's site, and we're going to see if this is true. They should have it on their site, their upcoming fights. Because if it's going to happen in June, April, May, June, that's 2 months from now. They would, and I think PBC do post fights that they're going to have at least 2 months in advance, or maybe 1 month in advance. We'll see. Coach, all this talk is about Fury being inactive and wanting a tune-up fight. Fury should just take the AJ fight, and if he loses, he can use inactivity as an excuse or better in the rematch. Yeah, Fury can't use any excuses because they're talking too much trash. They're saying that he can beat AJ behind his back. AJ is a BITCH. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. You can't be talking all this. See, you can't be selling all these wolf tickets. It's time to, what John Fury say, put up or shut up. Okay. If the site has been confirmed and the venue has been confirmed, it's going to be time for Fury to put up or shut up. You've been doing a whole lot of selling out. But AJ's a bum. He's a dosser. You're going to do this. You can beat him with one hand tied behind your back. Fury won't have any excuses. He don't need any tune-ups. You the Gypsy King. You said a whole lot of stuff. AJ has been quiet. He said a couple of things, but he can't win a verbal war with Fury. AJ said a couple of things, and we haven't heard anything from him at all. Fury don't have any excuses. I don't give a damn if you ain't fought in 3 years. If you've been doing all this damn selling out, you need to put back up what you say you're going to do. And so he won't have that excuse, KB. He can't have that excuse. He been talking too much trash. Between him and his daddy, they've been talking too much. They've been talking cash shit, man. I'm talking about hippopotamus shit. You know what I mean? Tyrannosaurus Rex manure. They've been elephant, manure. This is what they've been talking, but they've been talking big. And as big as you've been talking, I mean, Tyson, the way they've been talking, Tyson Fury better go ahead and they must go knock AJ out in 2-3 rounds. The way they've been talking, so yeah, man, that's what he better do, because that's what I'm expecting. Because if he loses, I'm gonna be the first one to say, hey man, listen, you talked all this trash and you got put to sleep. You know, so that's the first. I'm gonna be the first one. You know, because you're doing a whole lot of capping. Over here, we say capping. You're doing a whole lot of capping right now, man. So you don't need no tune-up. Not no Tyson Fury. He don't need a tune-up at all. You fight AJ. AJ's a dulcer. You can beat him with one hand tied behind your back. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. So, KB, what do you say? Counterboys boxing just showed the clip of AJ working on combos on the heavy bag. He looks fast. Yeah, he's probably been working on speed. You know what I mean? But you know. It is what it is. AJ, I have honest with you. I think I saw that footage. Yeah, I saw that footage. Yeah, I saw that footage. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and see what's up. Dragon Leg, what's going on, fam? Let's see. Babs, what's going on? You know what you say? His dad sound like him too. Yeah, they sound just alike. They sound just alike. You have to say Babs on AJ silent but deadly. Yeah, he is. Did anyone notice so far it's just the AJ team working on the fight happening? All I hear from Fury team is Hearn should fix it. Hey, you know what, Lawrence, man, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to mention that. I got my notes right here, right? Listen, if you have Frank Warren, Bob Arum, so Frank Warren is Queensbury, Bob Arum is Top Rank, Eddie Hearns is Matchroom. How come? And I'm not saying that Eddie Hearn, that Bob Arum and of course Bob Arum and Frank Warren is working. They got to be working behind the scenes to secure a venue. I'm pretty sure they are, but they are not talking about it. So AJ team is working to happen, but I hear Fury team. Yeah, Fury team is not the promoters, but Fury team. You know, I noticed that Frank Warren and Bob Arum. I'm pretty sure they're working with Eddie Hearn. It's like. But it does appear that way that Eddie Hearn is the one that is doing all the work, and as though they just sitting back, just chilling. You see what I'm saying? It does seem that way. But I see exactly what you're saying because I was going to mention that too. You know, why does it seem like Eddie Hearn is the one he's going all over the country, going all over the world, trying to secure a venue, and everybody just sitting back with sitting on their hands while Eddie is doing all the work, and then it's as though people want Eddie Hearn to fail. Like, this is a big, massive fight. Why would you want him to fail? You know, why would you? I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I don't get it, man. To me, Eddie's working. He's doing the best he can. But it's probably hard working with Frank Warren because I know Frank Warren doesn't like him or his dad, and they've been beefing for years. So you know, it is what it is. What you say on Dragon Leg? AJ been quiet in his back cave training. That's dangerous. Yeah. He's been getting it in. Both of them been quiet. Both of them is no. That's a lie. AJ has been quiet. Yeah, AJ hasn't really done any interviews or anything. I haven't really seen him. You haven't heard much from him. What do you say, Halim? I had a few arguments with John Fury in the past. Yeah, John Fury is something else. But I love the fact that he loved his son. So he loved his son. But the way they've been talking, you don't need a tune-up. You don't need any of that. You should be able to go in there and walk through Anthony Joshua. The way they've been talking. The way you've been talking. You don't need no tune-up. I don't want to hear nothing about I've been inactive. No. You were saying that you can beat AJ with one arm tied behind your back. Your dad has been out there telling the world what you're going to do to Anthony Joshua. I don't want to hear that shit about you being inactive. No, you better go in there and do what the fuck you said you're going to do, because if you don't do what you said you're going to do, you're going to be looking crazy out here in these streets. That's what you said out of your mouth. You said that. So I'm holding Team Fury to that. I don't care if it's just trash talking. No, that's what you said out of your mouth. You're going to have to make these back it up. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear if Fury loses his first fight, it was due to inactivity. Because you could have fought Wilder last year. You didn't fight him. You could have fought another guy that was a replacement in December of last year. You turned it. You chose not to fight him because of the money wasn't there or whatever the case may be. So the inactivity that Fury's had it's been due to Fury's fault. It's been due to Fury's fault because he could have fought Wilder either last year or January of this year. He didn't fight him, right? He could have fought him December of last year because it got set off from October to December. He could have fought him December last year, but then they say the contract expired. He probably still could have fought him, could have said, okay, let's go ahead and fight anyways. But he chose not to. And then a replacement Another guy, I can't even think of this guy's name. If you guys know the guy's name that Fury was supposed to fight in December of 2020, let me know. Because I forgot the guy's name. Literally, I forgot the guy's name. But anyways, why they can't accept Wilder loss until you prove foul play. Yeah, there was no foul play. The only foul play was Wilder's ego has been hurt. The only thing that the Alphabet Boy community and the Wilderites community is mad at, they're upset that a white boy came from the UK and beat their king. They beat their king from Wakanda, from Alabama, aka Wakanda. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're mad at. You know, because he's supposed to be this pro-black guy, black power, this and that, Black Lives Matter, this and that, and he got his ass whooped. So his pride is more pride than anything, and that's all it was. You know, it's all it was. You know, I don't give a damn if you white, black, whatever. It don't matter. Skin color don't win fights. Skills win fights. But these guys are caught up on this. So and that's all it was. His feelings, his ego was hurt, and he can't get over it. He can't accept it. It's like if you watch I don't know. It was like when you watch I was going to say a Rocky movie. I was going to say a Rocky movie when with Clubber Lang, but no, it didn't go down like that. But it was kind of like when Apollo Creed fought Rocky the first fight, and it was an argument, a debate, whether Apollo Creed did he really win or not. And people said that Rocky won. A lot of people said that he won, and Apollo Creed wanted to fight him again for the second fight to prove that he can beat this guy because he wasn't sure. Everybody was saying that Balboa really beat him. You know what I mean? And so in this instance, I think it was Apollo Creed's pride got in the way. And that's what it was. And he went to calling Rocky out. And I think as it relates to Fury and Wilder, his pride got in the way. He couldn't accept the fact that they built him up as though he was the baddest man on the planet. He couldn't be beat, this and that. And that's what happens, man, when you fight a bunch of taxi cab drivers. You know what I mean? That's all it was. That's all it was. That's all it was. What you say? Let's see. The Enforcer, what do you say? AJ Fury will go the distance. I think so. I think it'll go 12 rounds. I think it's going to be a couple of knockdowns in that fight, but I think it's going to go 12 rounds. I really do. Damn, Ronald, you really have seen the light. I'm just glad many others like yourself have jumped on the righteous path. Let's see. What's going on? Wole, what's going on? White can run into one of those Wilder's bombs. And that's all she wrote. But in my head, White being a better boxer and the puncher too with KO Wilder. I don't, man, to me, that's a 50-50 fight because if Wilder's not going to fight Dillian White, so I'm not even going to entertain that. But if they did fight, to me, that's a 50-50 fight because what's his name? Dillian White have defensive lapses. He have defensive lapses. Like, he's not a disciplined fighter to me. You know what I mean? He doesn't stick to what's working. Perfect example when he fought Povetkin. He was jabbing the hell out of him. He was jabbing. The jab was getting there every time he threw it. But then he started getting wild. He started swinging wild overhand rights, looking like Wilder a little bit. You know what I mean? And he got a little sloppy because he was trying to hurry up and get the guy out of there instead of setting the punches up. And the one time he did really set something up was when he knocked Povetkin out in the 5th round. That's when he really set it up. But you can't make those mistakes like that against Wilder because Wilder's looking for that one punch. And if he catch you with it, it could be good night Irene, unless he Tyson Fury where he can take Wilder's punch and get up from it. What you say? That would be instant. Okay. Rocky Valley, what's going on? Rachel, what's going on, sis? What do you say? The Furies thrive off reaction. AJ not giving it to him. That's why they've gone into hyperdrive. Yeah. AJ don't do all that capping. He's not gonna do all of that. He's just gonna. They called him the landlord, over there in the UK. I didn't even know that. A lot of people from the UK tell me that they call AJ the landlord. AJ is the money man. This is gonna be the most money that Tyson Fury ever made in his life, fighting Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua is the landlord and the retirement plan. So this is gonna be a good fight, man. I think it's gonna go 12 rounds, but we're gonna see what's up with this Eddie Hearn. He says he's confident that a date and venue for the AJ fight will be confirmed by the end of this week because he made that interview last week on the 2nd. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see exactly what happens. It's just that I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know myself. Me personally, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys who are happy to not see big fights happen. Well, do you guys notice right now what's going on the net on the YouTube universe in the sport of boxing with certain channels, Alphabet Boys, certain channels, the Alphabet Boys, SLDBC, certain channels, Terrence Crawford and Pacquiao fight is off. It's not going to happen. And they report that with so much excitement that they're so happy. And then when they hear it's going to happen, man, Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao seem like it's going to be reality. It's going to happen. It's like they sad. You see what I'm saying? Or when Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is scheduled to fight each other. Oh, that fight is not going to happen because Deontay Wilder is in control and he's making that fight not happen and this and that. So I want this fight to be announced. I want the venue and the date to be announced because I really want to set their fanboys up, to be honest with you. This is where I'm at with it now. Because they have the fat mouth and they lie all the time. So, I want this, the reality of this fight to happen to really shut them down, because that would kill their narrative. And then they have to move on to something else. They'll probably say, well, Wilder received $50 million in step aside money, or Wilder's going to get 20% of that fight purse. For listen. I mark my words, guys. Mark my words. When this fight is announced, this is what they are going to say. I promise you this. This is what they're going to say. I promise you this. I promise you. I don't have a doubt in my mind this was going to happen. You see what I'm saying? I really don't. Let's say Xavier. What do you say? What do you think about Canelo? Some people think he's a bum. I don't. Oh, hell no, man. Canelo is pound for pound the best fighter in boxing, period. No one in boxing has a better resume than Canelo Alvarez. There's no one in the heavyweight division. There's no one I don't know about like flyweight and bantamweight. I don't know about that weight. But there's no who in boxing got a better resume than Canelo Alvarez. I mean, you may argue, say Anthony Joshua does, but Anthony Joshua's only had 20-something fights. Canelo's had 54 fights. Who has a better resume than Canelo Alvarez right now in boxing? There's nothing bum about Canelo. Canelo is the cash cow in boxing, period. It's Canelo and Anthony Joshua, cash cows. You see what I'm saying? No, man, there's nothing bum about Canelo. That boy can fight. He's the real deal, period. Billy Joe Saunders going to have his hands full. You see what I'm saying? But I think if Billy Joe come to fight, Canelo might have his hands full as well. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see how that turn out. But no, Canelo's not a bum at all. I never heard nobody say Canelo was a bum. Listen, even Canelo haters that with the LDBC who push all that race stuff, even they don't say he's a bum because they can't. They can't. You know what I mean? They can't. They really can't. You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on. Jamel, what do you say? Sheldon Moore, what do you say? Fury intentionally. What you say? Harleen, what do you say? Billy Joe Saunders landing in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Okay, that's good. That's good. May the 8th. Peter Varnos, what do you say? Coach, did you see the Israel Monderoff on Walker from Tulsa? That ref should have been shot. Yeah, that was crazy. Absolutely. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. That was really, really crazy. You know what I mean? Best of the best. What do you say, fam? New media on deck. Hit the like button. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Everybody hit that like button. What do you say, KB? AJ is ready. He knows his dream of being undisputed is on the line. AJ hungry, focused. No doing interviews or sponsoring. He's all business. Yeah, man. Listen, this AJ right here, bro, is he is laser beam focused. We're not hearing anything from AJ. Nothing. It's like there's a media silence. See what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. All right. Yeah, so absolutely, man. That AJ is looking like he's lights out focused right now. He's lights out focused. We haven't heard a word from him. You know, his dad ain't been saying nothing. He's not doing interviews, he's not doing any trash talking. Of course, Fury is going to be Fury. And then John Fury is worse than Tyson Fury. So we know where Tyson Fury got it from. You know, but I will say this, man, DAZN have been putting on good fights. He's been putting on good fights, man. DAZN has been putting on good fights. As a matter of fact, there's nobody been putting on better fights than DAZN right now. Top rank, it's definitely PBC. PBC ain't really been doing nothing. I mean, they can't even get fight dates right now. So I don't know what's going on with Al. They always say call Al. I guess Al haven't been able to get these guys fights. You know what I mean? So I'm going to break down the PBC, but let's go over here, guys. Let's do this. Premier Boxing. We're finna look up Premier Boxing right now and see what's up. Because you say Deontay Wilder is supposed to have a fight in June. That's the rumors. You say that someone from the UK shot a video on it saying that this is supposed to happen. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. Premier Boxing Champions. I'm going on that site right now, guys. Let's pull it up and see. Let me share it with you guys so you guys can see it. Let me share it with you guys so you guys can see what's up. So they say Wilder's supposed to fight in June, huh? What you say, Lady Shan reported that? We're going to see. We're going to see. So I know you guys can see this. Put it on the screen. And there we have it. So PBC. So we know Boots Ennis is one of my favorite fighters. This boy here going to be the future of the welterweight division. He's fighting Lipinets. That's going to be good. I think Lipinets is with PBC. Boots is not. I don't think Boots is with the PBC. I forgot who his promoter is, but but Lipinets is with the PBC. So, and we have Tony Harris versus Perella supposed to fight. So Boots fight Saturday night, April 10th. I'm covering that fight, and Tony Harris fight April 17th. So let's look at their full fight schedule. Let's do this, guys. Let's look at PBC full fight schedule. Because if Deontay Wilder is supposed to fight according to what other people have been reporting, we're going to see. PBC has not posted it. Okay, they have a May fight coming up. Laura versus Lamana. Ramirez versus Avalad. Okay, that's cool. Figueroa versus Ramos. All right. Yeah, and that's it. I don't see anything about Deontay Wilder. So, but in all fairness, they went all the way till May. So maybe they haven't covered June yet. This looks like a 1 month in advance fight schedule, basically. So I don't see anything. Let's look at the fighters. Let's go to fighters and see. Guys. I want to make sure I cover all bases. Because I'm the type of person, I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I'm just doing a simple Google search or whatever. We know Andy Ruiz Jr. is set to fight. He's going to fight Chris Arreola. We know that. Lipinets right there. Nothing about Wilder. Nothing about Deontay Wilder fighting. Let's go all the way down here. And we know Jamel Charlo has a fight coming up as well. See, they don't have Jamel Charlo fight coming up here either. Jamel Charlo is fighting. So let's see, can we find Deontay Wilder, 35 years old. Let's see, guys, if he's going to fight in June, surely, because Deontay Wilder is he is the guy, the face over there with PBC. So he makes the most money out of the entire PBC. So last fight, fought to Tyson Fury, lost to Tyson Fury. Says nothing about he has an upcoming fight coming in June. So whoever reported that, I don't know where they got it from. You see what I'm saying? JD, what do you say? Let me go ahead and all right, JD, what do you say? You say you see the fight. I see AJ knocking Fury down multiple times. If he goes 12, Fury would take a beating. I just don't see Fury being too elusive for AJ. Yeah, I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight to me. It's a 50-50 fight. I'm not leaning either way. I don't know who's going to win that fight. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I don't see any advantages Fury has over AJ and what AJ has over Fury. Fury does things that AJ doesn't do, and AJ does things that Fury doesn't do. So I just think it's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. But who am I? Again, I'm speaking as an outsider looking in, why worry if it don't happen only proves Fury scared. What did he say? Why worry if it don't happen, it only proves Fury scared. And that's the narrative. A lot of people have been saying that Fury is scared. He's trying to back out of the AJ fight. A lot of the AJ fans have been saying that, and it does seem that way that they trying to wiggle out of it. John Fury, it's like they're trying to wiggle out of this fight. So I don't know. It seems that way, it seems, but things are not always what it seems. So I can't say that. Things are not always what it seems. Shelton Moore, I say again, those dudes are fans of certain fighters, not boxing fans. Yeah, Shelton, you're right about that. You're right about that. Let me see. Let me shut this down. Let me shut this screen down. I think this is slowing my screen up. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Remove this screen right here. Stop sharing screen. Okay, cool. There we go. Now we're not sharing anymore, so I should be back on point. Jamel Charlo, yeah, absolutely. What do you say? Robert Brown, Fury gloves are destroyed. Fury team unplugged. The camera gloves was caved. All right, Fury don't have power. Fury was choking, headbutting, elbows. Fury run from everyone. Wow. Whew. So we know who you are a fan of. So Fury destroyed his gloves. Okay. Fury team unplugged the camera. Okay. Fury gloves were concave, whatever concave means, before the fight even started. Okay. Fury don't have power. Okay. Fury was choking, headbutting, elbows. Fury run from everyone. I saw this fight. I didn't see any choking. I didn't see any headbutting. So maybe you're talking about a different fight, but from the Fury and Wilder fight I saw, I didn't see Fury choking Wilder. I didn't see Fury headbutting Wilder. I didn't see any of that. Fury doesn't have any power, but he has 22 knockouts. Okay. But hey man, I know, I get it. Glove gate, twerk gate, king gate, water bottle gate, referee gate. I get it. I know what side of the fence you're on. I get it. Trust me. Let's see. What else we got? Temper gloves, Fury running scared. Robert Brown, you say Fury is running scared. Running scared from who? Who is he running scared from? I know you're not talking about that Fury is running scared from the guy that he beat twice. Can't be talking about that guy. Can't be talking about him. Let's see. No, Wilder would not let AJ fight Fury. He had his second fight, so he's trying to hold up Fury and AJ. Well, they fought twice already. Growth tick, they fought twice already. So, I mean, the third fight, I mean, damn, you don't fought him twice. Wilder, this is one thing that we do know. Wilder and Fury fought twice. Wilder could not beat him. He had 2 chances to beat Fury and he didn't beat him. So that's what we do know. All the conspiracy stuff with the gloves, I mean, JD's was there. So let me ask you a question on Robert Brown. If Tyson Fury gloves was tampered with, why did JD's, which is Wilder's manager and trainer, why was he in the locker room? Why did he allow that to happen? Riddle me that, Batman. Make that make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? So, what do you say, Fat Apples? AJ Fury could depend greatly on size of the ring, which was put in the contract. I don't know what was in the contract. I haven't seen it. So, if you saw the contract, Fat Apples, let me know. Maybe you saw something that I didn't see. I didn't see no contract. In Bloom, what do you say, Robert? Proof? Yeah, he doesn't have any proof. That's an LDBC talking point. Carlos, what do you say? Fury has already proven twice he's a better fighter. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. And Fury was in the United States. So this is a guy who comes from the UK and the United States. The judges are from the United States. The referees from the United States. Home field advantage because Wilder's from the United States. You see what I'm saying? Nevada Athletic Commission is from the United States. You know, the doctors and the referees and the judges and the inspectors are from the United States. JD's is from the United States, who was in the locker room. Why would all these people? So basically, Tyson Fury had to pay all of these people off, a foreigner from another country, come to the United States, and I'm gonna buy off all of these different judges and referees and I'm gonna pay off Tyson. I'm gonna pay off Deontay Wilder's trainer to allow me to cheat Wilder in the second fight. Explain, like no one has addressed that. Every time I bring this up, it's dead silence. And I'm pretty sure Robert Brown is going to be dead silent on that as well. He won't have a response for that. I'm pretty sure of that. Fury came back out of the fight. He on the books for $100 million from TR Top Rank ESPN. Yeah. Ron Boy Fresh, you're right. He came back out of that. He can't back out of that. He can't. He locked in right now. So, but what I'm saying is he can't. He don't have any excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. You know, Fury has a 3-inch reach advantage over AJ, not 3 meters. Yeah, 3 inches. Yeah. He does. Let's see. Robert Brown. He can't even prove his suit was heavy. It was too heavy. His suit was too heavy. yeah. He's talking about his suit. What do you say? Let's see. They hate Canelo, Ryan, AJ, Fury. Yeah, they hate. I think they hate all UK fighters. They hate all UK fighters. You know. So, hey, what do you say? Robert Brown has been on the pipe. Yeah, hey man, you said it. I didn't. Fury not ducking no damn 80 million plus payday. All jokes. Yeah, jokers are. Listen. I totally agree with that. There's no way in hell he's going to duck that. Duck that kind of money. Hell, I'll fight Anthony Joshua right now for $1 million. I'm gonna get knocked out, but I'm it's up 80 million, 100 million. Child to the please, man. Who gonna duck that kind of money? But I'm saying, but what I was saying was, just all of the, AJ need another, Fury gonna need another fight. He's been inactive, this and that. It seems like they're trying to like back out of fighting, not out of the fight, but back out of fighting him now and maybe want to fight him later. That's what I mean by that. But I don't think Fury is going to duck $80+ million. He'll be a fool to do that, and he'll get sued. When Bob Arum, ESPN, Frank Warren, and all of those guys finish suing his ass, when Fury is worth like what $40 million, he'll lose all his money. Fury is not a fool. He say crazy stuff, but he's not a fool. He's not going to turn that kind of money down. Carlos, what do you say? Wow, the fanboys are delusional, man. Whew. Bro, they still talking about Glovegate. I mean, I can't believe it. It's still talking about Glovegate, bro. Like really. Robert, where you at, man? You ain't answer my question, bro. Oh, here you go. Here goes Robert right here. Let's see. Emmett Oliver. So the Nevada State Commission was in on the glove tampering, as was JD's. Do people understand that gloves are held by the commission right up until the fight of the night is observed? Absolutely. The gloves are held by the athletic Nevada State Commission. They keep them in a safe, and then they give the fighters the gloves right before they get ready to walk in the ring when they get wrapped, after the hands have been wrapped. And JD's was in there. They would never address this. They would never address for Fury. Let's say, hey, Emmett Oliver, check this out. Let's say if I wanted to agree with the Alphabet Boys that Tyson Fury cheated Deontay Wilder and he had spiked gloves. He had egg weights in his gloves. Let's say I wanted to agree with them on that, right? Let's just run with that narrative for a minute. That would mean all of those people who was in the locker room while egg weights was getting put in his gloves, while his hand wraps was being illegally taped and had metal put in it. That means that the Nevada Athletic Commissions, who are from America, would have had to conspire with Tyson Fury, who is from the UK, to cheat another American fighter of his victory in the ring. That means that Mauricio Suleiman, who was in the locker room, who saw Fury getting his hands wrapped, would have had to be bribed and bought off by Tyson Fury in order to make that happen. That means that JD's, who has been in Deontay Wilder's life for his career, for his whole life, his boxing career, from the amateurs to the Olympics, to all throughout the pros, he would have had to been agreed to get paid off and bought off by Fury, who is from the UK, in order to pull this off. That means that the referee, who was a black referee, just like Deontay Wilder is black, who checked the gloves, would have had to say, okay, I know you got egg weights in them. I feel them. I'm going to let you slide. He would have had to get bribed and bought off as well. Come on, man. I'm making too much sense. That's the problem. I am making too much sense. I'm making too much sense. So, but Emmett Oliver, you saying the same thing that I'm saying, fam. You know what I mean? What do you say, Coach? When you and Punch Drunk gonna do another live? Yeah, me and Punch need to do something, Ariel. We need to do something, man. Punch, that's my guy, man. Hey, man, shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Shout out to H Money Boxing. You know, if you guys are not subscribed to those channels, please subscribe to those channels, man. Punch Drunk and Boxing and H Money Boxing. Them my brothers, man. I got love for those guys. Those some good guys. Some real good guys. Let's see. Robert Brown, what do you say? Brother Fury is down with the mob. That's all you need to know. Okay. So instead of answering the question of JD's was bought off by Tyson Fury, the referee was bought off by Tyson Fury in order to cheat Wilder. Mauricio Suleiman was bought off by Tyson Fury in order to cheat Wilder. The Nevada Athletic Commission was bought off by Tyson Fury in order to cheat Wilder. The doctors was bought off. Let's see who else would have been in there. Other glove inspectors, and all of them was bought off because Fury is down with the mob. Hey man, hey listen, bro. Oh man, you got me about to pass out over here, bro. Listen, man, you hilarious, bro. You are hilarious. Hey, Robert Brown, man, hey matter of fact, let me drop a link. Hey, Robert, let me know if you want to come on this live with me, man. Let's discuss this. Maybe you can convince me that all of this, the mob played a role in Wilder and Fury being able to put a guy who's from the UK. He's not even from America. A guy who's from the UK. You know what I mean?
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Ronald Finkley, man. Good looking out for the super chat, fam. I'm gonna pull you up right now, man. Shout out to Ronald Finkley for the super chat. Hey, man, this is hilarious, bro. Listen, Valiant Prize fights. If the gloves were fixed with egg weights, the Nevada State Commission, was a part of the conspiracy as they secure both gloves overnight. Exactly, man, bro. Exactly. The Godfather of boxing. What you say? You can't stop laughing either. Ron Boy Fresh. What do you say? The Wilder Red Twerk team is busted. Yes, coach. Sick with this Fury glove gate BS. Why is no one talking about the metal rods in Wilder's hands? Why is he even allowed to fight as a professional? Yeah, man, that's all crazy. There was no glove cheating. You gotta be a freak to believe that. I'm just saying, man. AJ, let's see. What you say? AJ needs to concentrate on Fury's body. He can't hide that anywhere. Yeah. That'll be a good game plan to put some body punches on Fury and vice versa. I think Fury can put some body work on AJ as well because AJ, no one hits AJ to the body. Let's see. Everybody laughing at this, man. This is hilarious, bro. This is KB. What do you say, Fury? I think is sneaky with taking padding out in sparring and getting caught for performance drugs not once but twice. But the whole glove gate is now. What you say? When AJ versus Fury happens, they would check. They checked in. You know what I mean? So I mean, bro, this whole conspiracy stuff is, bro. This shit, it's hilarious, bro. This has been 14 months since that ass whooping, man. They still talking about this stuff, bro. No proof at all. No proof. Just he's now Fury down with the mob. You know they never answered the question. You notice they never say, "Hey, Fury paid off Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC. Fury paid off JD's, who was Tyson, who was Deontay Wilder's trainer and manager. They never say he paid off the referee who inspected the gloves. They never say he paid off the Nevada Athletic Commission. They never say he paid off all these different people who from America who he would have had to bribe and pay off in order to be able to cheat Wilder. They run from that. They just give you vague, ambiguous stuff. They YouTube detectives will look at the glove right here in this video. It looked like the padding was missing, bro. It's hilarious, bro. Oh man, the mob, the advisor who was never convicted in court of law, bro. This is hilarious, bro. Bro, they say the mob. This is hilarious, bro. Fat Apples, what do you say, Robert Brown? What is wrong with Fury gloves? All I have seen is a floppy glove. That gives no advantage. Yeah, if the glove is floppy, it definitely gives you no advantage. I boxed for 5 years, and if the glove is halfway in, as a matter of fact, I can get me a glove right now. And if I got a glove in my garage, I can get me a glove right now and just show you guys. And this already been debunked already, but the glove is flapping like this. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, it's crazy. What do you say, KB? If this fight don't happen, it would be because Fury being scared of being inactive, and the whole boxing world would label him as a coward, biggest fight in boxing history, and he does not take it. Yeah, I don't think Fury's going to back out of it. I think he probably want to delay it and fight somebody else, but I don't think he's going to back out of it. The LWBC watched too many gangster movies. Oh man, what you say? I wish this platform would steer away from Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury play. Yeah. Let's see. Bro, this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. Hey, man, Robert, man, you hilarious, bro. Like, hey, Robert Brown. Hey, Robert, man, if you want to come on and talk to me for a little bit, man, before we sign out, man, I would love to have you on, bro. But you is funny, bro. Like, you is hilarious. You said the mob, you know, so oh yeah, I forgot about water bottle gate too. Remember, hold on, Robert, check this out. So this is what I want to ask you, Robert, because your boy Deontay Wilder said the costume wore his legs out. He said that his trainer, Mark Breland, spiked his water, but he did get drug tested after the fight, and the drug test came back clean. He had no illegal substance in the system, right? He said the referee was drunk and was cheating for Tyson Fury, even though the referee did take a point for Tyson Fury, giving Deontay Wilder an advantage by taking a point for Tyson Fury. He said that Tyson Fury had egg weights in his gloves, even though his trainer and manager Jay Dees was in the locker room, watched his hands get wrapped, didn't see any foul play, checked the gloves himself, didn't see any foul play. So which one of those excuses happened? And then now you say the mob was involved. So this is 5 different things. Was it a combination of all of these things? Was it a combination of the mob, the gloves, the water bottle, the costume, the referee? Was it a combination of all of these things, or was it one of these things? Which one was it? I'm making too much sense right here, Robert. You're making this too easy for me, bro. You're making this too easy for me, man. You're making this too easy for me. You're making this too easy for me right now, man. Like, this is too easy. I don't debunk this a million times. You're making this too easy for me. You know, people say egg weights. I don't even know what the hell is egg weights. Something that has the weight of an egg. You know what I mean? Like, you're making it too easy for me, Robert. You're making it too easy for me. Hey, Robert, would you like to come on? Would you like to come on the live with me? I'll drop the link so you can come on. Robert, would you like to come on the live with me, man? Because we got a lot of people here. You know what I mean? Would you like to come on? Hey, just let me know, fam. I'll drop the link right now, man. You know what I mean? Because I want to give you opportunity. Maybe you can convince me otherwise. You know, maybe it's something that you can tell me that I'm just missing here. You know what I mean? What you say, Fury, Sugar Hill, and Breland would all be in court if that was the case. Hell, Sugar, Fury, and Breland would be in court. No, not only that. What about JD's would be in court? Mauricio Suleiman would be in court. The Nevada Athletic Commission would be in court. Can't forget about them. Come on, man. Oh man. But this is, hitting board testicles in the right glove. Right. Okay. What do you say? Let's see. Robert, man. Hey, let's see. Robert, go on the panel. Hey, Robert, come on, man. Hey, come on. Hey, Robert, say the mob. Okay, let me ask you a question, Robert. Which mob was it? Was it the Italian mob? Was it the Irish? Because they have many different mobs around the world. So which mob was it? Was it the mob from Beijing? Was it the Italian mafia? Was it the American mafia? Was it the Irish mafia? Was it the mafia from the UK? Like, which mob was it? I want some clarity. I want to run with this for a minute. The mob was. Hey, what you say? What you say? It's behind closed doors. It's hilarious, bro. Hey, man. Oh boy. Okay, well, if it's behind closed doors, how did you find out about it? This is what I want to know. If it was behind closed doors, Robert, how did you find out about it? Just tell me. Were you behind those closed doors when it happened? And how come Wilder didn't say anything about it? Wilder never said anything about the mob, the mafia was involved. I'm just saying. I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. Trying to get to the bottom of Robert, man. Man, you're embarrassing yourself right now, fam. Like really, bro. Like you really are. I feel for you right now. I'm really kind of feeling sorry for you right now, bro. Like really. Once again, shout out to Robert. Shout out to Ronald Finkley, man, for the super chat, man. Really appreciate that, fam. Hey, man, we got to get Robert some help, man. Hey, Robert, man, come on over on this side of the fence, man. Come on, brother. We go. Hey, come on over here, Robert, man. You've been watching too many of the Alphabet Boy channels, man. They got you delusional right now, man. You punch drunk right now, man. You know what I mean? You punch drunk right now, Robert. Come on, man. Don't do this. Hey, but anyways, man, as it relates to Anthony Joshua, man, and the Tyson Fury, man, we hopefully we'll hear some news this week about this. Eddie Hearn did say it last week, so we'll know for sure. At the end of the week, maybe. I don't know, man. We really do want to hear the announcement. I want to hear where this fight is going to be held at. It kind of sucked that it's not the first fight won't be held in the UK because from what I've learned, in June the UK will open up, but the venues will only be open up to 50% capacity. So if it's only be open up to 50% capacity, and I think they're making you guys take these vaccine passports, you got to be forced to take the vaccine if you want to go to an event. This crazy ass president we got over here is trying to do the same thing over here, but it ain't gonna fly over here. That ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna fly at all over here. Like I can tell you that right now. It ain't gonna fly over here. But that's what they're doing. So you guys have to probably have vaccination passports in order to go to the event. But other than that, I'm hearing. Well, you know what, man? I don't even want to talk about what I'm hearing. I don't know. I don't know where it's going to happen at. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing it's going to be overseas, like in Saudi Arabia or something. Which it makes sense because AJ fought over there already. So let's see. What do you say? Eamon Oliver Fury never was caught for drug cheating. The B sample was clear. Talking about drugs, AJ is a convicted drug dealer, caught by UK police and sentenced in a Crown Court for drug offenses. I'll let people from the UK address this one here. AJ being a convicted drug dealer. I'm trying to figure out what does that have to. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that. But what does that have to do with the man that AJ is now? You know what I mean? I have no idea. What does that have to do with AJ going to the Olympics, winning the gold medal? What does that have to do with AJ being a two-time unified heavyweight world champion? And what does that have to do with AJ pretty much having a net worth of 100 million pounds? I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with the fight. You see what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I don't think that has anything to do with the fight. I'm just saying, me, in my opinion, that has nothing to do with boxing at all.
Hey, Leroy!
Shout out to Nothing Here. Fanon just proved they lie about Hearn on Twitter. Yeah. Just proving they lie about Hearn on Twitter. Yeah, absolutely, man. I heard about the video that Fanon dropped. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy, man. It's Nothing Here. Bro, I'm like literally I'm speechless right now. I don't know what to say because it's like, damn, this is April 2021. They still talking about this stuff? This is my first time hearing about the mob. Robert, what do you say? Fury is a pathological liar. Yeah, he lies a lot. Yeah, I think everybody knows that at this point. Fury lies in a heartbeat. But what does him lying have to do with glove gate, costume gate, water bottle gate, referee gate, costume gate, mob gate? You see what I'm saying? Like, these are 6 things that, what does Fury lying have to do with this? What that's like, make that make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, and what does that have to do with Anthony Joshua and Fury fixing the fight for the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world title? What does that have to do here? Before he was a boxer, what does that matter? Yeah, I agree with that. Like, what does that have to? What does that matter if Anthony Joshua? Yeah, I agree with that. Like, that has nothing to do with anything. Has nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? Ronald Finkley. People still watch Fanon. The dude is a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, he's beyond conspiracy theorist. What do you say? What do you say on Dragon Leg? That guy said it. Bought weed from his dealer this past weekend. This is crazy, man, bro. This is crazy. Heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury, who pulled out of an October 29th rematch, championship with Vladimir Klitschko last week for unspecified reasons, has been notified that he tested positive for benzoyl. Was that back then? That probably was back then. Yeah, you must be talking about back then, because he did pull out of that fight with Vladimir Klitschko for the second fight. Why he pulled out, I have no idea. I have no idea why he pulled out. What do you say, Reno Marketing? Fighting is all psychological warfare. Don't always believe everything you hear. Yeah, well, I think as it relates to Anthony Joshua, the psychological warfare doesn't work with him. So self-sufficient when AJ was a teenager. Yes, apparently people still hold that against you. There's no such thing as redemption. If you mess up one time, people still hold that against you. I mean, Anthony Joshua's worth 100 million pounds. Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, he came a long ways from where he was at. So, I just, I don't know. I don't think, what does that have to do with anything? Stay away from drugs. You don't want to end up like Robert. And what do you say? Halim say, worse than Watergate scandal. This wilder BS. But this wilder stuff is something else. Shout out to Nothing Here again, man. Joshua to open Fury's cut, but don't know who wins. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man, because both Wilder and Fury both have damn good trainers. And Wilder and Fury, Nothing Here, both can fight. That's why I say it's a 50-50 fight to me. Fury's a little taller than Joshua by, I think, 3 inches, because I think Fury is 6'9", and Joshua is 6'6". And the arm reach advantage, I think Fury may have 2 or 3 inch arm reach advantage. But I don't know, man. Like, to me, this is a 50-50 fight, bro. 50-50 fight. 50-50, like all day. To me, you know what I mean? And I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not, I'm not from the UK, so I don't have the attachment to Fury that Fury fans would have. And I don't have the attachment to AJ that Anthony Joshua fans have. Me, I am a fan of the sport of boxing. If Fury and AJ retire right now, I'm still going to be a fan of the sport of boxing, because before I've even heard of a Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, I was a fan of the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? So, but I think it's going to be a 50-50 fight. I don't know who's going to win. I'll tell you guys who I'm leaning towards. I'm not going to drop that right now. But I'm kind of leaning towards someone. I'll say that later. Robert Brown, you all delusional. Brother, please, hey, Robert Brown, get you some help, man. I'm gonna give you some advice. Stay away from the Alphabet Boy channel. Get you some help, brother. I really want you to get you some help, man, because this is what happens. They got you. You know what I mean? Get you some help, brother. Something wrong with you. Your king is in Alabama, and go talk to him. I talked to him 2 weeks ago. I went to his house, talked to him 2 weeks ago. I shot a video on it. Go to my channel, and you'll look at my videos. You'll see where I found my king. Good news, everybody. I found my king. You know what I mean? Look at that video, man. I tell you, because I talked to him personally. You know what I mean? I spoke to Wilder personally. I went to his house in Alabama and I talked to him. You know what I mean? He was in the middle of twerking, but I stopped from twerking, and he said he was coming back. So he gonna make an announcement, brothers. Don't worry about it. He gonna be back for you. Okay? Just hold in there, Robert. He coming, okay? Don't worry about it. Hold on. You know what I mean? We say the Godfather boxer. Coach, I think you're leaning towards AJ. Hey, it's a possibility. I could be leaning towards Fury, though. Who knows? You know what I mean? Because Fury, every time Fury has a step-up fight, he wins. You know what I mean? So, but who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows who I'm leaning towards? I'll let you know, though. We'll give you my fight prediction. You know what I mean? If you're a fan, you should know who the best is. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, the best is, a lot of times the best can be subjective. Like, because Tyson Fury is a damn good fighter and Anthony Joshua is a damn good fighter. When you have, it's not like it's a mismatch. Like, if Anthony Joshua fight Pulev, Anthony Joshua gonna beat Pulev. I say that all day. And when he fought Andy Ruiz, I'm like, yeah, Anthony Joshua gonna run through Andy Ruiz. I was wrong about that. You see what I'm saying? Because I just think Anthony Joshua's talent level was so much better than those other guys. But when you have a fighter who their talent level is pretty much the same, it's a coin flip. You just, I got a dime right here. You just flip it and heads or tails. Heads or tails. It's a coin flip, so I really don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. I really can't say,
Hey, Leroy.
But I'm gonna give you a prediction though. I'm gonna give you a prediction because if they're fighting 2 fights, I'm gonna give you a prediction. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a prediction. You know what I mean? Hey, Robert, man, you need some help, brother. You really do need some help, man. Honestly, I really feel sorry for you, man. Like, Lisa Bells. Lisa, what's going on, sis? Robert, I really feel sorry for you, bro. I really do, man. Like, it hurts me to my heart that your king has let you down, and he has you 14 months later talking about Lisa. Shout out to Lisa Bells for the super chat. I appreciate that, sis. I really do. Lisa, I don't know where you've been at, but we were just talking about Robert. Robert's saying that the mafia was involved in Fury beating Wilder. So as you can see, I'm tongue tied. I really don't know what to say at this point. Like, I'm just exhausted with this stuff. You know what I mean, Lisa? Glove gate, water bottle gate, costume gate, referee gate, and now the mob gate, the mafia. So that's 5 different reasons why Wilder lost. Had nothing to, it just amazes me, Lisa, that I'm dumbfounded. All of this time, they're still talking about this stuff. Like, we don't moved on. We're looking at Fury and Joshua. This is arguably the biggest fight in boxing right now that's going to happen. There's nothing going to be bigger than this. There's nothing that my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, there's not a fight that he can have that's going to be bigger than this. There's not a fight that Errol Spence, one of my fighters that I really like, can have that's going to be bigger than this. There's nothing that Jamal or Jamel Charlo can have that's going to be bigger than this. There's nothing that Canelo Alvarez is going to have that's going to be bigger than the Tyson Fury. And even the fight with him and Billy Joe Saunders is not going to be bigger, in my opinion, from a number standpoint, than Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. But I could be wrong on that. As it relates to Canelo and Billy Joe. As it relates to Canelo and Billy Joe, I could be wrong on that. But I don't think that when you look at the heavyweight fights throughout the history, the heavyweight fights so I can only go by history. History, if this is the indication of the past, history always shows that whenever there's an undisputed heavyweight championship fight amongst 2 heavyweights, that trumps everybody. You see what I'm saying? That trumps everybody. I think the only fighter that's been an exception to that rule was Floyd Mayweather. Outside of Floyd Mayweather, nothing has trumps that. So, in my opinion, that's not even in my opinion. Those are actual facts, because when you look at the numbers through historically, nothing has outdid the heavyweight division for undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson, Lennox Lewis, even fights that wasn't undisputed. Tyson Holyfield, Ali and Foreman. But I think Floyd might. We'll discuss that, because I think Floyd. I'm talking in the modern day era has been Floyd, but I think this fight today with Joshua and Fury, nothing's going to trump that. Nothing. You know what I mean? King Kong, what do you say? This will be Fury's easiest fight. AJ is too predictable and tailor-made for someone like Fury. I mean, we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out. Dr. Pepper, what do you say? I can't call it. Both have tools potentially. I just hope that they go in prepared better than they ever been before. And I'm pretty sure they will, Dr. Pepper. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm Dr. Repper. I keep saying Dr. Pepper. Oh my God. Is it Dr. Repper or Dr. Reaper? Dr. Pepper. I think Dr. Reaper. I just think that I drink Dr. Pepper, so every now and then, that's why I keep saying Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry about it. I'm butchering your name right now. I am butchering your name, Dr. Repper. All right, so yeah, man, but I think both of them, they'll definitely be in shape. If I had to pick, in theory, Fury has the size and the style. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. So my main man gone. So Robert Brown gone, right? He gone. Okay. All right, Robert, man. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. I mean, whatever you've been on, brother, I think you need to, you know what I mean? I think you need to leave that stuff alone, bro. Just leave it alone, bro. It's not. You drinking that LDBC juice, and I think they have you. That LDBC juice, man. They have you kind of like, Coach. Do you think AJ brings in Mayweather to help? Is a bad idea? No. I think maybe Floyd Mayweather will teach him some defensive moves, because Floyd Mayweather was a defensive wizard. I think and Floyd Mayweather had damn good footwork as well. So, Pretty Boy Floyd, It depends which style he's going to teach him. We did a live on that. KB, we did a live on that. Because it depends on which style he's showing him. Is he going to show him Pretty Boy Floyd, or is he going to show him Money May? Money May was more of a defensive fighter. Pretty Boy Floyd was more of an offensive fighter. So we'll see. Pretty Boy Floyd mostly fought like his uncle Roger Mayweather, and then Money May fought more like his dad, Floyd Mayweather Sr. You see what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? But Floyd had natural gifts that AJ don't have. AJ don't have quick twitch reflexes. He don't have that. Floyd was born with that. So, I don't know if he could teach him that, but learning from one of the best that ever did it can't hurt you. It can only help you, in my opinion. You know what I mean? What do you say? USA need better heavyweights. We had one man. We had one man called Jared Anderson. He coming up, man. He's going to be the future of the heavyweight division by far. I'm saying years. He's not ready for Joshua or any of those guys now. He's not on that level yet. But he's gonna, he has to get through he got to fight through the ranks. You know what I mean? He's a bad boy, and he's with Top Rank. And listen, and he's a switch hitter. He can fight southpaw or orthodox. I think, you know what I mean. So that's hella fire, and he does it well. It's not like he does it just to be throwing it out there. He can really fight southpaw or orthodox. Like literally, this guy's that good. So Mueller 27. What do you say? Hey, coach, hope you're good. And major point is AJ is first time fighting a guy bigger than him. Yeah, you're right. Fury has experience with that AJ build, Wilder, and a few others around AJ height. Yeah. That's a valid point. That is a valid point. AJ is fighting someone bigger than him, so I'm anxious to see. Because AJ, he's 6'6". AJ's not a little guy. Most people he fights is always going to be shorter than him. So it's anxious to see how I think AJ might just target the body, though. I want to see can Fury and AJ take body shots consistently. You know what I mean? So Floyd, who smashed Arturo Gatti to pieces, was something to be told. Yeah, you talking about that? That was Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd was, he beat the brakes off of Arturo. I felt bad for Gotti. That was probably one of the first time I felt bad for Gotti, and him. Yeah, I really felt bad for him, man. Floyd didn't have to beat him like that. He didn't have to beat him like that. You know what I mean? So what do you say, KB? I don't think Wilder looked well going into the second fight. Yeah, me neither. He didn't look that well. Knew that's why he did not want a third fight. It was like Klitschko fight. Vlad looked bad. But Vlad fought AJ way better. Yeah, Vlad was hungry. Yeah. And I think AJ used to spar with Vlad also as well. So they was very familiar with each other's style. You know what I mean? What do you say? I got Josh Taylor, top-notch coach and competition. Give it away. Yeah, Josh Taylor's a bad boy, but he's going to fight a bad boy in Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is a bad boy as well. That's going to be a hell of a fight. That's a 50-50 fight. I don't know who to go with. But Josh Taylor's a bad boy. He really is. A lot of these UK fighters been getting, I don't know, when they had these big step-up fights, they've been getting beat, man. So we're going to see what Billy Joe can do. We're going to see what Josh Taylor can do. You know what I mean? But that's a 50-50 fight, Haleen. Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, that's a 50-50 fight. That's going to be something else. You see what I'm saying? So I'm anxious to see that fight. What do you say? What Steven AJ tires? What do you say? AJ tires. Maybe Fury goes to the body too. Yeah, Fury is gonna have to go to the body. The thing is, no one goes to Anthony Joshua's body, so go to his body. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that's what AJ going to do. He's going to go to Tyson Fury's body. So you go to his body as well, but don't get too close where you can get hit with that uppercut. Because AJ like to throw those combinations. He throw the same combination. He's going to throw the uppercut. He's going to come with that left hook right after it. Or he's going to throw the left hook. He'll throw a left hook, and if you duck the left hook, he comes up with the uppercut. That's how he called Klitschko. Vlad saw it coming too, and it wasn't nothing he could do to stop it. It wasn't nothing he could do to stop it. What you say? That was old Vlad, but he still had enough power to knock AJ down. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? He say AJ is working on the body punch. Yeah, the body shot. That liver shot will break anybody down. But I think Tyson Fury, some footage that I saw of Tyson Fury, he's doing the same thing. He's doing the exact same thing. He's going to go to AJ body. So, again, it's going to both. Listen, AJ has an excellent trainer, and Fury has an excellent trainer with Sugar Hill, and he's still working with Andy Lee. So, AJ's going to mean Fury's going to be as prepared as possible, and Anthony Joshua is going to be prepared as possible. And that's what I love about these two guys. Both of these two guys are warriors. They're going to fight. You know what I mean? So, it's hard for me not to hate. It's hard for me to hate AJ, man, and it's hard for me to hate Fury. You know, I guess it'd be more easy to hate Fury because Fury talks so much trash. But I'm a trash talker myself, so I get it. But yeah, it's you know, it's hard for me to, again, like, I shot 2 videos, guys, just making an argument for how AJ can beat Tyson Fury, in my opinion. And then I made a counter video showing how Fury can beat Anthony Joshua. You see what I'm saying? That's the objectivity in me. You know, I go both ways. And I say, okay, I'm gonna say, look, this is how I think you can beat him, and this is how I think you can beat him. You know, so yeah, it's in my playlist. It's in my playlist on my channel, my YouTube channel. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, let's see, what do you say? F.A. Ajaba, 14-0, 11 knockouts versus Brian Howard, 10-round heavyweights. Yeah, F.A. Ajaba, I'm not impressed with him. I'm not gonna lie, man. He got to get his win up. And when I say when he gets tired as well. His last fight I saw, I wasn't that impressed with him. He hasn't fought in a while. PBC been struggling to get their fighters fight dates. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with the PBC as relate to that. But you know, they've been struggling to get their fighters fight dates, guys. Let's see, 60-40. Peter Varnock say Fury's favorite, 60-40 in my opinion. Okay. Let's see. Fimola, what do you say? It would be interesting if Tyson Fury loses to AJ. Would love to see the faces of his so-called fans. They would most likely bail out on him. You know, what I'm anxious to see is if Fury was to win against AJ in the first fight, will he retire? Will he honor the rematch? Will he say, you know what? I don't beat him so bad the first fight. He's a bum. He's a dulcer. I was inactive. I don't need to fight him again. But I think he can't do that because he has, let's say, I'm hoping that Fury's next fight is Anthony Joshua because he has 2 fights left on his contract with Top Rank and ESPN. Fury has to honor that contract. He cannot bail out of that contract. He has to honor that contract. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that, okay, since he has to honor that contract, he won't have a choice. He won't be able to retire. I don't think Fury cares anything about being undisputed. He just want to fight AJ, get it out the way, then he'll probably move on to something else. AJ is going to be around in the sport. So who do you guys think is more healthier for the sport of boxing to see who wins? AJ or Fury? I believe Fury would retire. He doesn't have any plans on fighting longer like AJ has. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows though? Let's see, AJ versus Fury, it might come to nutrition in this fight. Yeah, I believe that, Dragon Leg. I believe that as well. It's going to come to a lot of things. Let's see. CH Farlow, what's up, brother? Fury wins the first fight. I don't see him giving a rematch. He shall retire on the belts. I truly hope I'm wrong. Yeah, me too, man. That's why I'm kind of like hoping that if they fight it, I honestly believe Fury would retire. He won't fight AJ again for the second fight, and he'll just retire. I honestly believe that based on his past, what he done in the past with the Vladimir Klitschko. With the Wilder fight, they're supposed to rematch immediately, but he didn't fight Wilder immediately. I think they fought in 2018, and then the rematch finally happened again in 2020. So, yeah, I think that it'd be best. Yeah, it might be best if AJ win this first fight. AJ's going to have to win this first fight. He has to win this first fight because if he loses the first fight, Fury 9 times out of 10 is going to retire. I wasn't willing to bet my house on it, but I'm pretty sure he would retire. If AJ wins, Fury's going to want to come back to prove that he can beat him. So, I think AJ really knows he has to win this fight. He has to. You know what I mean? So, I mean, at least that's what I think. That's what I think, anyways. That's what I think, anyways. You know what I mean? Oh, my main man, Robert Brown. Well, I was looking for you, brother. Where you at, man? But I think it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? I really think it's a 50-50 fight. So, what do you say, Raj? You say, how do you Yanks feel knowing only someone from the UK will be undisputed? You know, I mean, I don't feel any kind of way. You know, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I don't care if he's from the UK, from the continent of Africa, from China, from the Virgin Islands. I don't give a damn where he's from. I love boxing. If he can fight and he can box, and everybody's paying to see it, and it's one of the best boxers, you know, best fights of all time. You know, that can be one of the greatest fights that can happen right now today. I don't give a damn where you're from, to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't get into that country stuff. I leave that to the lower IQ people. You know, to be honest, I don't care nothing about what country you're from and stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. You know, so what'd you say? In Bloom, what do you say, Nathan? Arbitration isn't for a third fight. What you say, Reno Marketing, Raj? It doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, I feel the same way you feel, Reno Marketing. Doesn't bother me at all. You know what I mean? I remember AJ and White. I think it was the third round where White gave AJ a body shot and AJ was hurt and slowed AJ a bit. Yeah. Body shots is something serious. I'm pretty sure Fury is going to go to AJ body, and I'm pretty sure AJ is going to go to Tyson Fury's body. Peter Varnos, what do you say? Why would Fury retire? He's not that old. Because Fury, you know, says in the past that he doesn't have that hunger and passion for boxing like that. And he said that he would retire. He didn't say he would retire after fighting AJ. He just said he probably have 2-3 more fights and he's done with the game. He's done with it. You know what I mean? Fury doesn't have passion for boxing like that. You know, so, and then and the only way he can avoid not fighting AJ again for the second fight, if he wins the first fight, is to retire. But I don't know if he would get a lawsuit if he does that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyways, what do you say on Robert Brown? Bomb Aaron said the Wilder and Fury arbitration will be settled in May. So Fury is running. Yeah, he did say that it'll be settled in May, but that doesn't mean Fury is running. Remember, Wilder is the one that's hiding. Wilder went to Wakanda in Alabama, sitting under a tree chewing on a Chico stick. Wilder is the one that's twerking. Wilder hasn't said 2 words. Fury has been doing interviews and everything. So Wilder is the one that's hiding. After getting his ass beat by Fury, he went in hiding. I don't see Fury hiding anywhere. Wilder's the one that's hiding, so you got to address that, Robert. I don't know, bro, like something's wrong. Bro, you really been watching too much Fanon. You've been watching too much Blue Ball Sports TV. You've been watching too much Jabba the Hutt 78 Sports TV. You've been watching too much Aki TV. You've been watching too much Bossanigo. You've been watching too much Drew the Midget. You've been watching too much of those Alphabet Boy channels, man. They really got you. Like the guy who got his ass whooped, who's been hiding in Alabama, sitting on a tree, chewing on the Chico stick and twerking at the strip club. He's the one that's been hiding, but you flipping and say that Tyson Fury has been hiding, and he's been the one that's doing interviews, talking, taking pictures, showing stuff. Like, bro, like I don't. Man, you need some help, brother. You need some help. I honestly, I feel sorry for you, man. I honestly feel sorry for you, Robert. AJ has wanted to be undisputed from day one, and now it's here. Ain't letting it slip away. Yeah, AJ, that's all he talks about is being undisputed. Boxer fan, depends on the method. I think if it's a dominant win, he might take White, then retire. Yeah, because White, no. Now if it's a dominant win, he can't take White. He has to fight AJ because it's a 2-fight deal. He can't fight anyone else. You know what I mean? We will see a second fight if Fury loses. Yeah, self-sufficient. I believe that wholeheartedly. If he wins, I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll see a second fight. To be honest. Dr. Repper, what do you say? Wasn't a body shot that hurt AJ in the White? Yeah. It did. Yeah. It was a body shot. What do you say? Boxing fan said he couldn't even do anything with Parker, let alone me. AJ is the favorite to win the first fight. Let's see. Reno Market. I think Fury wants to retire undefeated. I think he cares about how he goes down in history. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Peter Varnos. Yeah, I found him in Alabama, man. I talked to him. I talked to the Twerkinator, man. The Twerkinator doing all right, man. You know, he said he hid because he thought Tyson Fury was still in the country. He was still in the country right here in the USA. I told him, I said, you can come out of hiding, my king, because Tyson Fury went back to the UK. So he said he's going to come out of hiding now. He was afraid. That's why he went into hiding and went to twerking. He started a male strip club business and went to twerking. So that's what he told me. But I talked to him. He said everything is fine. He's okay. He's not afraid anymore. He's going to come out of hiding. So we will hear a message from our king very soon. You see what I'm saying? So Duhas, what do you say? Wilder is waiting for big fights to come to him. He lost his hunger. There's no big fights. The only big fights he can have is Fury, Joshua, maybe Andy Ruiz. There's no other big fights he can get. There's only three fighters he can get. You know what I mean? Or Dillian White. Coach, do you know why Fury is in Parker's camp training? No, I have no idea. I know he's working with Andy Lee. So I know Andy Lee go way back. I know him and Andy Lee go way back. So Andy Lee's a damn good trainer as well. I think Usyk would give Fury a fight. Lisa B. Our king is back. All right, guys. Listen, man. I know I held you guys down for a long time. Let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out right quick. Peter Von Ock, salute to you, fam. Adrian, salute to you. Rod, salute to you. Lisa Bell's my sister. Salute to you. Salute, Lisa. I really appreciate you stopping by. Shout out for the super chat again, Lisa. Let's see. Super chat. Let's see. Halim, peace to you, brother. Peace to you. Jeff Luciano, peace to you. Mueller's 227, peace to you. Reno Marketing, peace to you. Salute. CH4RLO, my brother. Salute to you. Self-sufficient, salute to you. Dragon Leg, salute to you, fam. Mixmaster Dodger, salute to you. Let's see. I think that might be it. Well, no, my main man in Bloom, boxing fan, salute. Fat Apple, salute. Ron Finkley, salute. Nathan, salute. Let's see. Peter Von Ark, salute. Ron Boy Fresh, my main man, salute, brother. Let's see. Robert has turned all the way out. Yeah, he is, man. He is. He gone, man. He gone. Reno Marketing, salute. Ed, salute. KB, salute. Duhas, salute. Mr. T, salute. Let's see. It's a lot of people here. Dr. Repper, salute. Boxing fans, salute. Name, what my sister name? She was on here. I forget. Yeah, she's not on here anymore. She left. Late, salute. Let's see. Stephen Tar, salute. Wizard Sleeve, salute. Duhas, salute. The Enforcer, salute. Famola, salute. Tony Lyons, salute. KB, salute. Let's see. Mr. Angus, salute. Let's see. The Enforcer, salute. I said Ronald Finkley, self-sufficient. Tony Lyons, salute. Robert Brown. Even though I believe you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but salute to you, brother. Salute to you. In Bloom, salute. Ed, salute. CH4RLO, salute. Ron Boy Fresh, salute again. Big Harry, salute. Let's see, Mr. Angus, salute. KB, salute. And Tony Lyons, salute to you, brother. I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Emmett Oliver, salute. Emmett Oliver, salute. And Steve Tar, salute. Other than that, guys, that's it. That's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams. We signing out. We're going live again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I will let you know exactly what we're going to be talking about tomorrow at 3. Other than that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new to it. Other than that, guys, it's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.